guys, it's me, Danielle, Danibuttons, and I'm super excited for today's video. This is a, I guess, kind of series I do every once in a while on my channel. Throwback Thursday. So happy Thursday. And when you're watching this, I hope it is October 14th. And I'm going to be coloring today out of Enchanted Halloween by Lynn. So this is one of the very first coloring books that I got back when I restarted my adult coloring journey. I got this back in 2017. It is my first Lynn book, and in 2017 we went crazy. We being my friend and I both got this book, and we were doing like 2 to 3 buddy colors a week. So I am going to recreate one of the pages I did back in 2017. So I decided I'm actually going to recreate this page. This is probably one of the very few pages that I did that I don't like how it came out. I just think the neon didn't work. I don't like the vibe. I don't like the colors. But excitedly, I did this exactly 4 years ago. So right now is 10/13/21, and I finished this page on 10/13/17. So this is like the perfect Throwback Thursday. Exactly 4 years. Back in the day, I basically only used Prismacolor pencils, and it does seem like I did some sort of watercolor marker on the very background. Right now, I'm probably going to use my CaliArt markers. I might do Prismacolor on the skin tones, but this was even extremely early in my skin tone journey with the pencils that I didn't even really know how to blend at all. I really just like burnished with my blending pencil, and it was a mess. I do like this one pumpkin, but basically everything else I don't love. So I'm excited to try again. So there's my before, and I'm also probably not going to look at that again until the very end because I don't want to compare, but I really don't think I would be doing those colors again because it is not my favorite. So yeah, like I said, I'm using my CaliArts. And let's see, I'm probably, unfortunately, I know it's kind of boring, but I'm going to do the background first. I just love doing the background first. I think I'm going to attempt to make these trees birch trees. So I'm just going to do like a base coat, and then I'm going to go back in with brown. There's another birch tree page in this book. I'll just show you. Where is it? Where is it? This one. This is actually my profile picture on Instagram, I think. And if it's not anymore, it was for a very, very long time. So I was going to redo this one, but I can't think of other colors at the moment, and I don't want to just directly copy it. But I really love these birch trees, so I'm going to kind of make my own birch trees. So I'm going to just do my light brown, and then I'll add in my own darker brown. And we'll see how that goes. But as usual, we'll color for about half an hour. And then speed color to finish it off. So I haven't colored with my CaliArts in a while, so I'm a little nervous about going over the edges, but we're gonna try our best to color nice and even. So yeah, I guess I can talk about what was going on 4 years ago in coloring. I don't remember. So I've had my I've had my YouTube channel for nearly 10 years. I think April will be 10 years. Something like that. I'm going to look it up before we actually get to the 10 years and probably figure out some way to celebrate it. But I haven't obviously colored that whole time. So I'm not really sure when I started coloring. I know one of my very first coloring themed videos was about my Lynn collection. So it was probably not until like 2018. But back then I had found, I think I actually bought this book in stores. A few of Lynn's books were traditionally published back then. And my friend who I'm referencing is a huge Halloween fan. So I found this one, and I think I bought her copy too. Or if I didn't directly buy it, I specifically linked it and was like, please purchase this. So we had gotten the first few Lynn books together. And basically what we would do is like every week we would both pick a page and then buddy color them both. So in 2017, I probably did like 10 plus pictures. And that was kind of exciting because I've said this before. Sometimes I'm sad that I have such a large coloring book collection now because I miss not having choices. And it's just kind of, the only choice was which page you were going to do, not like which book you were going to do it out of. And it was nice to be able to like actually work in everything. So obviously I love basically all of my books now, and anything I don't love, I pass on to someone who will, but it's just a different vibe after you've been collecting for many years. So I think this is not getting as light as I would have hoped, this color, but that's okay. We will make it work. I love doing these Throwback Thursdays to see the difference. So far, I've done a few from Hannah Lynn specifically, and really the biggest difference is that I don't use colored pencil anymore. So I think I actually did a Throwback Thursday last Halloween season from this book. But this is like the benefit of having double pages. So if you have books with double pages and you didn't love the double pages, I recommend finding one and redoing it. And it might even be best if you don't really look, but so then in case, because I've said this before too, that sometimes I'll see certain elements and I'm like, oh, that's always green. Like I would never color that in anything else, but it is interesting to see if I've really been that same way for all these years or if my opinions have changed over time. So if you have books with doubles, or obviously like PDFs, things like that, I recommend doing a throwback and seeing how that works. So, yeah, I actually have not colored. Hannah Lynn is almost, yeah, she's definitely one of my favorite illustrators. Top 5, no doubt. For a long time, I think she was number 1. The only reason she slid at all is because her pictures are a little bit more intense than I sometimes do now, but it's just because I love the feeling of completing pages, so sometimes hers take a little bit longer to do. But I actually have not colored anything in her newest holiday book, and I don't know why, because she's an auto-buy illustrator for me, and I just want everything she makes. So I need to color in the newest one, and I think she's supposed to be coming out with a new book in, I think, November for her travel book, like Whimsy Girls Around the World. I was so sad for her. I don't know if anybody is a Hannah Lynn fan. Like, I follow her on Instagram. No, well, yes, on Instagram, but I follow her on Facebook, and she actually did, oh, huh? Can you go outside? It says my Amazon delivery man needs my help. I don't know what that means, but sorry, Sam is going to run outside and see what that means. I've never had that message before. I've started ordering Christmas presents, and I'm wondering, I ordered my aunt a stepladder, and I'm wondering if maybe it's heavy and they want help, or maybe they just pressed the wrong button. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I follow her on a whole bunch of different social medias, and she had like this amazing grand plan, and she did a whole Kickstarter, and her plan was to travel a bunch and then from the travels create coloring pages. And it was like this whole big idea, and she's like, the more people that support the campaign, the more places I'll go, the more trips I'll do, and it'll be great. Because her whimsy, which book? The Hawaiian book, I don't remember the title of it right now, but that book was based entirely off a trip she took. So she was like, oh, I'm going to take more trips and I'll do more pictures and it'll be great. So like a bunch of people supported the Kickstarter and did all these pre-orders, and legitimately she started all this in like the end of 2019. So those plans didn't work out because 2020 happened and 2021, and I don't know if she's gotten to travel at all because of the world situation, but I just felt real bad but I think apparently the book is finally going to come out soon, and she like did some just research on her own instead of on the trips. Did they get help? I'm so confused. I'm really sorry that this is awkward. I got another email. Needs help. So hopefully Sammy's out there helping them. Okay, I'm gonna do the ground. I don't know where to go from here. I didn't actually have a plan. I'm gonna let the background dry a bunch before I actually go back and mess with it anymore. Oh, there we go. I think I'm going to do her outfit in dark gray. Here's my color charts. Cool. I would almost want to do green gray, but green gray kind of freaks me out. Maybe blue gray. I never used dark blue gray. Blue gray 07. And we'll give this a shot. Just because I didn't like the neon situation, so let's try a whole different way. What happened?
I don't know.
Did they need your help?
No.
Do you think you like pressed the wrong button?
Maybe.
Weird. Sam just threw my package on. I think it's just a shirt for my friend, which I almost said something I will regret. I don't want anybody to see what I'm talking about. Noodles, it's all good now. I guess my stepladder is coming later. Keep getting distracted from my chats, and then I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, this is definitely a very different vibe than last time, which is what I want, because I didn't like the last one. Chipmunks. It is chipmunk season here, and it's Noodles goes crazy for these chipmunks, and they torture her. So we have like a fence in our backyard, makes sense, but the way the fence is, it's like offset stakes. What do you call the pieces of the fence? Like the pickets?
Planks.
Planks? Like, it's every other, and then there's like a plank in the middle. So does that make sense? So like you can't see through the fence, but if you like go at an angle, you kind of can because they're offset every other. And then the plank in the middle. So these chipmunks love to run along the middle and torture the dog. So she just chases them back and forth. And they fit right through the fence, and she obviously cannot. But I do not love chipmunk season because I don't want her to catch anything. My dad's always like, let her go, let her chase them. And I was like, no, we're not gonna like give her a taste for chipmunk meat. So I always try to keep an eye out. And it always brings up the terrible memories that I've told this story before, but once Sam and I were in the back with the fire pit, and something ran between me and the fire pit and like hit into my legs, and I still don't know what it was. It was probably a rabbit, but I'm still terrified to this day, so yikes. Okay, I don't know what to color anything else already. So I want to do this fox in orange fox, right? That makes sense. Let's find a good fox color. Should I do like a dark orange? Or like a salmon? I might do like a salmon. So 713. I'm also realizing I haven't colored with these Cali Arts in a really long time. I don't remember if I had any issues with any of them being dry or anything. So we're just gonna have to hope for the best that I don't accidentally like pick a dry color. But yeah, I actually had a video pre-filmed for tomorrow, and then I was like, wait a second, I have to do Throwback Thursday on a Thursday, so I'm gonna push that video another day, or 2 days I guess, and hopefully get this one up on time. But I've been wanting to color more Hannah Lynn, and like I said, they just take a lot longer than some of the other pages I do, so I always put it off. But what else? has been going on. I went to the Dollar Tree with my cousin yesterday, and it was funny because she wanted to like get Halloween decorations for her office. And I was like, girl, they're gonna have Christmas stuff, not Halloween. You're gonna be mad. And she's like, I would be mad. And then we got there and they had all Christmas stuff out. But they had like neither really. They had basically 2 empty rows and then like 2 rows of one of Halloween, one of Christmas. So we were like both sad because I would have loved to buy Christmas stuff. We ended up buying like these cute gnome signs, and gnomes seem to be the hot thing this year. Why 826? So I got like a gnome for the holidays and a welcome gnome sign. Ooh, I would have liked to do these spots different. I'm about to cover them up. I think I'm just going to cover the whole thing, and then I will do white gel pen to fix it afterwards because that's a lot of little space to go around. Sorry, it's hard to chat while I'm doing the details. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, this is already going much better than the last page, but we'll see how we bring it all together. I was thinking of making it nighttime for the background instead of daytime, but I'm not positive. I don't want to be out at night, so I don't know if my witchy friend here would like to. Yeah, Dollar Tree was a good time though. I was looking for the new gel, well not the new, but new to me glitter gel pens that I'm missing. And I did not find them. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 more sets. I don't know. But I'm still on the lookout. All right, let's do cool gray. 7 might be too dark, so 5. For our raccoon friend. One week until my vacation. Woo! I'm so excited. After this video, I'm hoping to film my packing video. I'm gonna show you what coloring stuff I'm packing, and then also I'm packing a bunch of like board games and stuff that I think will be fun. And I figure I might as well show you that too. Are their tails black and white? Black and gray? I feel like black and gray. That's what mine's gonna be. Or really dark gray and lighter gray, because sometimes black just gets rid of all the details. So we'll see. This is what always is difficult. I swear, for Christmas, I'm gonna have to ask for a on-air sign. So, to hopefully cut down on our interruptions. But who knows? I'm gonna pick a different blue from last time. So we're gonna do 227. It looks like a pretty blue that I don't use too often. Let's give it a shot. And we're also going to make the terrible decision to use the chisel tip still. And hopefully we won't bleed all over our trees. But it seems like the line work is pretty thick. So I have no idea what time of day this is. I wish that I was bolder with backgrounds. Like I wish I would try sunsets and things, but at this current time, I am not going to be doing that. It's a lot of details to work around. But some of you guys do such awesome background work, and it inspires me. So I also think that I'm going to do 5-10 more minutes, leave, and then I'm going to come back for all of the zhuzhing at the end. So like the white gel pen and maybe the glitter And maybe I will do the trees with you. Maybe not, because it's a lot of tree work. Maybe I'll save a little bit just to show you what I'm doing. So at this point, I don't know, do a lot of people have this book? Because it is comparatively old, that maybe people don't remember it as much. It's always hard to tell. I just feel like some artists, like, their work is so popular that like everybody has their whole catalog. But obviously there's so many good people coming out all the time that it's hard to have it all. So I will have this book linked down below in case you don't have it and you're interested. It's happening again that I need to clear my throat all the time. I talk too much. I'm gonna try to keep it under control. Yeah, this is kind of a weird blue, but like, I don't know what time of day this is, but we're here now, so we're gonna keep going with it. I'm debating if I want to attempt to do the skin in marker or if I want to do it in pencil. Another thing I really want to work on is doing pencil over marker. I don't know how to really do that yet, so maybe I'll try right now. So, but that's what I personally, like, another reason I love to do the Throwback Thursdays is I am not really intending on getting better. Like, that's not really my goal when I color. I personally am not trying to learn new skills or anything like that. So that's another fun thing about doing the Throwback Thursdays is that I just am getting better with practice, like without intending to. So it's just fun to see. Like, I definitely have better technique even with alcohol markers, and usually I don't bleed as much over the lines anymore and things like that. So I just, again, if you have pages with, or books with doubles, I highly recommend giving it a shot. And I also, for Hannah Lynn pages, I don't consider the page complete until I do my border around the edge, and I always do it last. And I usually do it with some random color from the page to kind of like be a pop. And I have a feeling it's going to be the orange of this fox. But I also have a feeling I might do her hair like a red orange, so I cannot be sure yet. But we'll see together at the end. And I also like to do glitter for the around the outside, so we'll do it together. I have to cough again, excuse me. I tried to lean back, so hopefully that wasn't too bad. But yeah, usually me and Hannah Lynn, basically every single page I do, even if I don't think I'm gonna like it, I almost always end up liking it. But this page was definitely one of the exceptions, and I just think it's that neon just rubbed me the wrong way or something, because I feel like everything like looked disjointed and out of place on that page. So hopefully this one will be more cohesive, but we will not know until we're done. Or maybe you're already looking at it like, girl, mistakes have already been made. I'm like, oh man. So, and another thing, a lot of the time as I'm working on something, I'm not always proud of it, but then when I look back, I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot better than I thought. But again, this last page, none of those things. Not a fan. I'm hoping to film a video of the month with Sam at either tonight or tomorrow. I have a fun idea for us for this month. So that's fun. I'm not sure what we're going to color yet. I want him to color in a Halloween book of some sorts because I think that he's already so creative that giving him a crazy page on top of that should yield fun results. but I have not yet picked which book I will give him. So we will see. Oh, I also wonder, I think there is a Danny Banani freebie Halloween page from Yippee Kawaii series, really, that I don't think I've done. So I'm gonna have to look into that. I haven't done a Yippee Kawaii page in so long, and it makes me so sad because they're like my favorite, and I don't know why I keep putting them off. But all right, I am at all the hard parts now. Let's do the ground so I can continue to put off the rest. I think I'm going to do like a, does a dirt ground make sense? Maybe walnut? That looks very dirt. Like 332. Yep. And then I might go back and do like the leaves and the blades of grass in different colors. We'll see. But yeah, does everybody else, do you guys do backgrounds first? I also used to do skin tones first. How do you approach your pictures? Do you do the same thing every time? Do you do different things every time? Has it changed over time? Luckily, this is obviously like a big space, but it's a pretty easy straight line. So hopefully we won't get too much streaking or anything like that. It's weird to not be talking. Uh-oh, I feel bad. You know what else I'm hoping to do this week, maybe? Scrapbook. I've been talking about it and not doing any of it. Before I got back into coloring, scrapbooking was my main hobby. And it was like the longest I ever stuck to any hobby. But now I've kind of fallen out of it. And it makes me sad because it was a lot of fun. And I really love memory keeping. So I gotta get back in the game. This is his scarf. Okay, I still have no idea what's going on behind this pumpkin. I might just take my cool gray and color all back in there and hope for the best. So I think that's the pumpkin stem and it like curls. So I'm gonna make everybody else raccoon. Okay. How are we doing? It's been about 10 more minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to speed color, finish the big parts. I'm going to do my trees. Let me pick the color and I'll show you what I'm going to do to them. Potato. Always potato. Maybe brun. We'll do brun. I think I'm basically going to like outline them and then make random like squiggles inward. And I have to see, I'm gonna look at the tree on the other page to see as an example, but I'm just gonna wing it like this and hopefully it will turn out looking like birch. Otherwise, we'll have just ruined all the hard work we already put in. So we'll be the judge when we get back, make that decision. Honestly, it won't ruin it because I don't always try new things. So I like the idea that I'm at least trying something different and not everything's gonna be a winner. But that's the gist. I feel like we can make it work. So into speed color we go, and then when I come back, I will do like the white accents, I'll do any glitter we need to do, we'll do the border together and wrap it all up then. So, time for speed. we just have our accents left. Let me try to reach a white gel pen first so we can think about everything else. I should have done this before pressing play. I realize that. Where's my gel pen? Found it. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that pumpkin white. I think that'll be an interesting change. I was trying to think of what I could do. I didn't know what color scheme I was going to go for. I feel like the animals are so neutral that I think where I went wrong on the last time was making her so stand out. And I feel like secretly our background color is kind of bold. So I, again, was a little worried to stand out. I'm debating if I want to stand out a little bit on their scarves, but I'm also nervous because I don't want to get to the very last detail and then have everything go crazy. So I'm also debating making their scarves be the green of the grass since there's not much of that. I'm just realizing I missed some skin. So let's see, what do we want to do? And I also have to do her eyeballs. I was also debating if I wanted to try to go back over and shade with pencils, but I'm going to be honest with you, I do not want to. So that's just how that's going to go. I think I'm going to, no. Maybe. I'm going to make her eyes match her hair. Because why not? I have brown eyes and brown hair. It can happen. I am also going to try the other eye method and see how I like that. What do we feel about that? Medium? Because now my fear is that if I do these green also, that'll be too much green altogether. Maybe I'll match the two colors. So I'll do like the one deer in shrimp. This one's shrimp. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then I will do my other guy in my orange. And probably up here in orange too. Why not? I don't really understand the details on the chipmunk, so I kind of ignore the chipmunk. Then I would love to do a glitter lip on her and maybe some glitter accents. Let's see what we got. I have this red glitter pen from Dollar Tree. Beautiful. And then I might just kind of go over her stripes. So I wasn't really going to glitter, but I feel like we can't resist putting just a little bit. I'm just going along the lines, and I will probably glitter up her ruffles and things like that. And probably the bow, let's be honest here. So yeah, I'm using the red glitter, but it's pretty opaque, so you can mostly see through. So I think that's it. Oh, I have to do the border. I'm gonna do the border with my glitter too. I'm also probably not gonna be as careful as I should, and again, make a mistake in the final seconds. I like doing the border in like a fun accent pop color to like tie it all together. And I do love the glitter. Sorry, I feel silly having my pinky up, but that's where she naturally wanted to go. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I love this page a lot more than the last one. I wasn't sure what I was going to do her stockings, but I thought I would try to keep it around the same family. Whoa, see, I went outside the lines on the last line. There it is. I think that's it. Yeah, I missed some details, but whatever. What do you think? I love it. So again, here's our before shot. And here's our after. So please let me know which one you like better in the comments. I think I did pretty good on the new one. The old one is fun, and like I don't know. I just feel like the neon went too far. I do really love this pumpkin. I was thinking of just copying this pumpkin again, but I wanted to not copy the same thing. So I also love this one, but that was my favorite part. And hopefully the birch tree making was a little bit tedious. I actually just took a picture of the birch tree in the other page and then tried to emulate the pattern a little bit. I have such a hard time making random patterns and not just like repeating myself over and over again. But I tried my best and I think it looks pretty good. And now that like I'm not staring at it, I think it just blends in nicely. So that I think is it from me. If you have made it to the end, our secret word today is going to be chipmunk. Those little devils. And yes, so thumbs up this video if you liked it. Subscribe, comment anything you want to comment down below, including our secret word chipmunk. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time. Happy Thursday, and I'll be back again in 2 days with something different. Thank you guys so much. Bye, friends.